Time now to talk about family. When your loved ones age, they may need extra help to stay safe. Well, Carolyn Richardson from Pace Guide to Senior Housing is here with things you can do right now to help. Thanks so much for coming on again.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about some of the risks, the major risks in the home. What are they?
So as we've discussed before, falls are a major risk. But if the home itself is unsafe, it adds to that risk of a fall or possibly other dangers. So, you know, we talk a little bit about clutter in the home, possibly hoarding, where there's trip hazards and whatnot. And you know, it also causes some embarrassment. People don't want to let other services come in to care for them because they're maybe embarrassed. So a small mess can sometimes become a bigger mess, and sometimes just that light housekeeping that you and I are used to is increasingly difficult for a senior who may have a disability.
Yeah, there's so many different reasons why it can become a problem, like you said. So let's talk about solutions. If you kind of see this happening with someone you love or care about, what are some offerings that we can help them with?
So it really would depend on the assessment. If we were to find someone who really their issue was they needed some strengthening, we would get home health in to do some physical therapy and strengthen them. If it's a smaller mess, you could do something like a home health company, home care company, that could go in and do some light house cleaning, some decluttering. And then you have your other companies that can go in and do a deep cleaning, waste removal, and really get that home safer for the resident.
Now, what kind of resources would address this type of deep cleaning that you just mentioned, or hoarding or something like that?
There are a few companies in the Valley that actually goes in, they do an assessment, they clean out. It could take a few days. They do the waste removal, but Pace can help link them up with a specific company that's in the Valley.
And the thing is, they can come in and do all of this, which a lot of people don't realize, that there are companies that they can, you know, learn more about. And because I wouldn't know where to start with this, and maybe you at home, you're like, I don't know where to start. Well, that's where a Pace coordinator can really come in, because you can connect you out there with these crews that can come in and help.
Absolutely. So what we've done is sometimes over the phone we can assess the situation to know which specific resource to send out to them, and have somebody go into the home, maybe one of our social workers, and get a visual idea of what's happening in the home that is not allowing them to function as independent as they possibly can.
Yeah, and your guide is great too. I mean, you can look it over, you can handle it, read it, kind of get a lot of good information too. And this is for someone who either needs care or maybe they have a family member who needs care. Absolutely.
We can address whatever healthcare situation they have by connecting them with the resources they need.
All right, and you can see Pace Magazine is available free Valley-wide at all these different organizations, which is great. And of course, you can learn more. You can get fall prevention tips, and they have other resources that they can help you with too, home safety and more. Learn more about all of the things we talked about today online at seniorhousing.org, or call the number on your screen.